Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Champions two-handed recorded gameplay. Today we're going to be taking on Master Mold with Iron Man and Ironheart. It's kind of the tech going at each other, right? Master Mold with all the Sentinels and then all the tech stuff going on. We're going to talk about the decks, but if you don't care about that, you just want to jump straight to the gameplay, that is going to be hyperlinked down below. You can do that just fine. We're going to start. Let's talk about Tony's deck. So Tony's deck is kind of interesting. It's a new concept. I have not played this deck yet, and so we'll see how it goes. But we're going to use Phantom X and Deathlock as basically our Voltron targets. We've got sidearms. We got reinforced suits. We got a third copy of reinforced suit, mainly because we've got suit up. So suit up here is an alter ego action to search your discard pile for an deck and discard pile for an ally and upgrade that can be attached to that ally. Then put them both in your hand. So we can use those to grab Deathlock or Phantom X, or we can use it to grab Maria Hill once we have them out. And that's what this third copy of Reinforced Suit is. So we can grab Maria Hill and Reinforced Suit. And then we'll probably just use Reinforced Suit as a resource, but then we can utilize Maria Hill to have everyone draw a card. We got Nick, Ant-Man, White Tiger. Triskelion opens up ally slots here for us. Team Training will keep everyone alive. We got Mansion, Ingenuity, Quinn Carrier. Then we're going to run Digging Deep, White Foxes because of the futurist ability, as well as his Repulsor Blast. He has a lot of discarding cards. We've got a Call for Backup, and then our doubles. So Leadership Iron Man deck. The other nice thing about the suit up is we can grab like a reinforced suit and Deathlock or whatever. And so if we do that, and if we get lucky enough, we can throw a sidearm that is on in our discard pile onto Deathlock with just the initial play, and then play a reinforced suit onto Deathlock, meaning that we're going to get two techs just like that. Sidearm is not a tech. Never mind. Ignore that. Okay. So that is the Tony deck. And then we've got the Riri deck over here. We've got Moon Girl, Tigra, Spider Girl, Sunfire, and Nick being our ally lineup. And this is going to be more of a minion slayer type build because I think we're going to be pulling a lot of minions with Tony staying in alter ego for how long he probably is going to be staying there. Because whenever Master Mold schemes, we're going to get a minion. We are just running the recommended set, so zero tolerance and all of that. We got one by one. We got Chase Them Down to help a little bit with threat mitigation. Once Tony is fully built, once Ironheart is fully built, threat usually is not that big of an issue. But during that build phase, I think Chase Them Down is going to help there. It's also a mental resource, so we do have that utilization to help her build a little bit more. We've got Bring It. We've got Get Over Here. The problem that I see running into with these decks is we want Ironheart to get to stage 3 as quickly as possible. That's when she gets aerial, where we're going to get the full utilization of Get Over Here, pulling minions from Iron Man. Then you can use Bring It to draw cards. We'll see how well that goes. We got Test the Defense, Avengers Mansion, Ingenuity, Superpower Training, and Build Support. We're going to have Riri go first just so we can get that Superpower Training on the table. Yeah, I think superpower training on the table is probably the right way to go. And then doubles for Riri. So those are the decks. I'm really looking forward to these. I think that this will be a fun matchup between the two. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't done this before. I would have thought that I would have already done a Iron Man Ironheart, but in my very little searching, I play a lot of games of Marvel Champions, and I start to realize that I don't remember all the games that I play, which is probably not a great thing. But I did search a little bit, and at least I don't think I've recorded a game with these two heroes. I may have played one at some point in my life, but I am not really sure. Alrighty, so we got the Sentinel Factory. This is our stage 1A. Set up, put the Magneto ally into play under the first player's control. And so the first player does control Magneto. And so we're just going to use Magneto as our first player token this game. So Magneto is a 2/3 with 5 health. And then after Magneto attacks and defeats a Sentinel minion, we get to heal 1 damage from Magneto. So nice. He does not count towards our ally limit either. Each Sentinel minion gains guard. When revealed, each player discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard a Sentinel minion and put that minion into play engaged with them. This does start with 2 threat on it. I also think it's going to be kind of fun to see Tony go up against Master Mold. I think this is a more challenging matchup for Tony than a lot of other heroes just because of how frequently he does want to be an alter ego. But I'm hoping that we can offset that a little bit with the aggression build that we have with over here with Ironheart. Once we get Ironheart to stage 3 and we build her and we can build those power counters up, I think this game looks a lot like not touching Master Mold until we're ready to flip up and blast. And so it's going to look very, very exponential in terms of damage output to the villain. And so we'll see how that goes. But hopefully we can survive that long. I think the biggest issue is going to be threat, especially early game threat, which I think we'll probably be using Magneto to help out a lot with that. So we are also running a little heavy. I think 44 cards in Iron Man's deck, which I typically normally wouldn't do, but we have a lot of tutoring, a lot of card draw in Tony's deck, so I'm hoping that we can offset that. We are playing Standard 3 because Standard 3 is awesome, and I like Standard 3, and that's the reason we're playing it. Okay, so Master Mold is stalwart. He is tough. When he would activate against you, our schemes against you. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a Sentinel minion is discarded. Put that minion into play engaged with you, and then Master Mold does not get a boost card for the scheme activation. So instead, we're just going to get a minion, which then will immediately scheme, assuming that we're in that stage of the villain. But if we draw like a Dark Dwellings, Master Mold schemes, the minion that comes out as a result of that scheme would not scheme. But we can flood really quickly. Honestly, I'm gonna you know what? We're gonna make a last second addition. We're gonna throw Hall of Heroes into this Riri deck. Um yeah. We're gonna toss Hall of Heroes into here. This is gonna take it up to 41 cards, I believe. So we're just gonna toss that in there because we get a counter. Riri does want to come down to get some of those progress counters. And so if we can also combine that with +3 or +6 card draw over 2 turns, so it's pretty good. All right. Put that there. Riri is gonna get 6 cards. We got a photon. Oh wait, actually, first, let's discard cards. This is gonna be Riri's minion. Here goes business and a minor setback. Nice. Dark Designs is gone. Targeted for elimination. Okay, so Sentinel Mark 3. We got a toughness. And puts it into play. So we're not gonna trigger the when revealed effect here. We'll go right there. Then Iron Man's is going to be, come on, not a Mark 8. Not a Mark 8. Oh my gosh, where am I? Okay, I'm Mark 6. Quick Strike, not great, but also not absolutely awful. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. Okay, now we'll draw. So we got a Photon Beam. We're going to absolutely keep that. That's going to be 4 damage to an enemy. And we're going to be able to take out this Mark 6 and get 2 progress counters. Got a Mansion on turn 1. New and improved. Stroke of Genius. Let's go. Let's go. Another Photon Beam. We can actually... Ooh, that's very enticing. I think we're gonna pitch the Mansion actually on that. And a Ronnie. Woo! Alrighty. Interesting. We are going to toss the new and improved. And we're gonna toss the Avengers Mansion. We're not gonna play the Mansion, but if we can draw a double, we're gonna feel a lot better. So we're gonna draw into a 1/1 and a fly over. Wow, holy cow, we actually can get some major progress tokens here. So let's put that aside and we will see what Tony gets. Maria Hill, kind of wish she went first now. Reinforced suit, a white fox, a Ant-Man, a suit up, and a Mark 5 armor. Honestly, a lot of this feels like it's going to be a mulligan. We may keep Ant-Man around. If we keep Ant-Man around, then we can Okay, hold on. I need to think about suit up. So suit up is going to be 3 cards. Getting back to our futurist action is going to allow us to get a card. So we're going to be at 7 resources. I think we could probably drop Phantom X with a suit up, right? Let's go ahead and toss everything. We're gonna hang on to Ant-Man. Got a repulsor blast, a sidearm, a mansion there too, and an ingenuity. The ingenuity is really nice. Okay, let's use our futurist action. We're gonna call on an action over here just to kind of give us some more information. We got a team training, a suit up, and a Phantom X. Um, Honestly, we're going to take Phantom X and we're not going to play suit up. We're just going to drop Phantom X just straight up. So that'll be nice. Okay, now it's Riri's turn. Let's go ahead and use Stroke of Genius. We're going to use this for the Child Prodigy. We're going to get a progress counter when we spend it, and then we are going to draw a card into Superpower Training. That's interesting. And then we get a progress counter from, I'm going to put those over here, just from having Riri do Riri things. Okay, I want to play Photon Beam. If we play 2x Photon Beams, then we could level up this round, which I think could be really nice. We are losing a Ronnie. We are losing a superpower training. So we're kind of giving up long-term benefits for this short-term gain, but I'm not 100% sure if that is that bad. The only other option that we would want to do is play Ronnie and this superpower training, but then we are out of playing even one photon beam. We could play Ronnie. We're just gonna do it. Our build support can grab Ronnie if we need it to. So I'd rather just level up on turn 1. Let's flip up to Ironheart. We are going to go ahead and knock the tough here. Then we are going to use Superpower Training and fly over to play Photon Beam, which is going to deal 4 damage to the Mark 5. We're going to get a progress token. We're actually going to get a second progress token because we did defeat the enemy. We are going to have Magneto attack for 3 here. Magneto is going to take one consequential, and then we're going to Photon Beam the Sentinel Mark 5 over here and get the progress counter, which we will then immediately spend to ready and go to level 2. So the goal here is to get to level 3 as quickly as possible so we can start building those progress counters into damage. Let's protect the threat here, so let's go ahead and thwart there. I'm happy with that. Okay. I think what we're looking at is a Ingenuity Phantom X turn 1 play. The other option is to go Ingenuity into a Mansion, and then we have a Mansion on turn 1 and Ingenuity, and then we can get Phantom X with another suit up. I think let's do that. We're going to use a Repulsor Blast and a suit up to play Ingenuity. We do have that Genius trait. We're going to use it to then play a Mansion. Let's go ahead and draw a card with a Mansion, which is a Rocket Boots. We'll keep that, and we'll stand up. Alrighty. We'll draw up. We do have a 5 hand size over here. There's a Genius. There's our Ingenuity. So it is very, very enticing to flip down with Ironheart. Propulsion Jets. Nice. Chase them down. And an energy. Alrighty. Nice. Okay. And then Tony, we're gonna keep the Rocket Boots. We're gonna get a Supersonic Punch, a Quinn Carrier. Nice. There's our suit up. Interesting. A Repulsor Blast and a EVA. It's gonna be 2, 4, 6. Nice. We're gonna throw a 2 threat on the main. Master Mold is going to attack Ironheart. I don't have any blockers. Interesting. Okay, we're just gonna take it to the face. It's gonna be 3. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. Okay, so we are stunned, and we took 3 damage. So we're down to 7. Okay. Master Mold is going to scheme. We're going to trigger the interrupt to get a Sentinel minion. Sentinel Mark II. Is this revealed? Nope, put that minion into play. So the win reveal does not trigger. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3, which will take us to 5. Honestly, not that bad. I'm actually really, really happy with that. Okay. In counter cards, we got Ironheart has got a Mark 8. No, that's bad. That's real bad. That's real, real bad. So after this minion engages you, attach the topmost Sentinel attack attachment in the discard pile to it. So it's going to get an energy barrier. Give it a tough status card, and it has +2 attack. And after it attacks, it's going to deal. It's going to get a tough status card. That makes that very, very, very high priority to take care of. And we got a Mark 5 when revealed, targeted for elimination. We'll go ahead and grab that. Alrighty, Mags is going to hop over here. That is priority number 1. Let's use Futurist. We got Pepper Potts, War Machine, and a Digging Deep. We're going to take Pepper Potts. We discarded Digging Deep from the top of our deck, so we'll take that into our hand. I want a double. Let's go Mansion here. There's a Digging Deep. That's not a double. But I think what we'll do is Repulsor Blast is great against enemies with Tough because it deals a damage, which will ping the Tough, and then as the next sentence, we'll discard 5 cards. So there's a chance that we could get a Digging Deep. No, White Fox is already in there. That's sad. Oh well. If we flip up now, we have like no hand size, so that is a little scary. We could run a Suit Up. I think we're flipping with Tony regardless. I think that is happening. We're gonna play Pepper. Do we want to play Suit Up? We could go Suit Up. We could get. I think we just want to get a cheap ally, actually. So let's go ahead and play Suit Up using Digging Deep and an EVA. And we're going to search our deck and discard pile for an ally and add it to our hand. Honestly, oh, Maria. We'll go Maria with a reinforced suit because then we'll get the card draw over here for Ironheart as well. Okay. Sweet. We'll use the reinforced suit and a Digging Deep to play Miss Maria. That's going to give everybody a card draw. Tony is going to get a Repulsor Blast. Ironheart is going to get a Sunfire. Okay. Okay, I need to have at least 2 hand size. Okay. Okay, we're gonna flip up to Iron Man. Let's go ahead and Ingenuity for a Repulsor Blast on the Mark 8. We're gonna knock the Tough, and then we're going to discard 5 cards, deal 2 damage for every Lightning. We got 1, 2, 3. We get Digging Deep into our hand. Oh, there we go. Nice. And the energy is going to be the top card, but we didn't play Pepper first. That was a blunder. We probably should have played Pepper first, knowing that the top, or with energy being the top card, Pepper could have generated 2, but that is 6 damage here. Okay. That was a nice Repulsor Blast. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and have Digging Deep, Repulsor Blast, and a Supersonic Punch play Miss Pepper Potts. We're going to exhaust Miss Pepper Potts to generate, right now it's a Lightning for a Rocket Boots. We get +1 hit point. Woohoo! And then we can spend a mental resource to gain the aerial trait, which is going to combo off a lot of his cards. We're gonna hang on to the Quinn carrier. Let's see what we can do here. We do have a chase them down over here, which would be nice. We have a Sunfire, which can easily take out the Mark II. Unfortunately, we only have, or we are stunned with Ironheart, which is kind of tough. But if we can use Maria. We're getting a little close on threat. Um, let's go ahead and just have Magneto take out the Mark. No, that's dumb. We're gonna hit the Sentinel Mark V with. No, we're gonna take out the Mark V. Taking out the Mark V will heal the damage, the consequential damage there. Um, Sunfire is going to be able to take out the Mark II. The Sentinel Mark V is going to hit us for 3, which is annoying. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust to get rid of targeted for elimination. I don't want to be hero locked with Iron Man, so we can just go ahead and get rid of that issue. Yeah, we have 2 hand size. Yeah. We'll go ahead and have Maria hit the Mark 1 for 1. No, we're gonna have Maria thwart 2 here. We have Sunfire. I think we're just going to go ahead and accept our fate here with the Mark V and just getting hit. And then Maria can protect because Ironheart's going to be rolling down this round. Alrighty. Let's use a... let's use a Genius to play Propulsion Jets. We're going to get 2 hit points. So that's going to take us up to 9 hit points. We can exhaust the Propulsion Jets to remove threat equal to our stage number, which is 2. Take this down to 1. Oh, no. We can't get Sunfire and a progress counter. I think we need Sunfire. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the stun. We're going to flip down to Riri. We're going to go Energy to play an Ingenuity, because now we have that Genius trait. We're going to use Ingenuity, chase them down to play Sunfire. We're not going to trigger the response for so many reasons. Mainly, we can't. Sunfire's then going to take out the Mark II. I want that progress counter, but I'd rather get rid of the Mark II, I think. Okay. We will stand up. Iron Man draws 1 card. Deathlock. Alrighty. Riri gets 6. We gotta bring it. Which is gonna be nice because we're going to have at least 1 minion. We got Tigra. Hall of Heroes. 1 by 1. Tony Stark AI, nice. 2, 4, 5. And then we've got a Sector Scan. We're going to go up to 3 on the main. Master Mold is going to attack Iron Man. We're going to block with Sunfire. That's what we're going to do. So 3, 4, 5. It's going to knock Sunfire out. Then we're going to block the Sentinel Mark V with Maria Hill. Protect that health a little bit. Okay. Master Mold is going to scheme. We're going to trigger the interrupt. We got a Sentinel Mark 6 or Alter Ego, so Quick Strike does not take place. But we're going to scheme for a total of 4, taking us up to 7. Alrighty. Encounter card time. Iron Man has got a Shields Up. Give each Sentinel minion engaged with you a tough status card. Okay, and then we've got Nowhere is Safe. Place 1 pursuit counter. And then discard an upgrade or a support you control. We're going to get rid of the Propulsion Jet, sadly, which will take 2 health away. Ah. Mags is going to transfer over here. And it is time for us to rock and roll. Ingenuity will get us a progress counter. Let's just go ahead and start there. One by one, and one by one is actually a decent play here. Let's go. I guess it doesn't matter. We've already passed on Ronnie. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need in Alter Ego that we could get with Tony Stark AI. I don't think so. I think Ronnie is kind of the only thing we need there, and she's in our discard pile. So let's flip up to Ironheart. Then we are going to play Bring It for one card draw, hopefully getting a double. And Nick is good. Nick is good. Ooh, yes. We could give the card draw of Avengers Mansion over here. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. Should I do that? Because then we could play Nick and Tony Stark AI, or a one by one. We're gonna play Nick. Do I want Hall of Heroes right now? Or are we gonna pass on Hall of Heroes? I think let's pass on Hall of Heroes. We're gonna use 4 cards to play Nick Fury. Draw 3 cards. Build support. Spider Girl. Ooh, that's nice. And a Get Over here. Okay. Let's use a build support and a Get Over here to play Tony Stark AI, which we can exhaust. Look at the top 2 cards of our deck. Grab one and discard one. We'll grab a Test the Defense. We'll use Spider Girl to play Test the Defense. So now every time we place or we do an attack, we can add a counter to Test the Defense. The other option would be to give the card draw over to. You know what? We're actually going to give the card draw. Let's now play Test the Defense. We're going to give the card draw from Avengers Mansion to Ironheart, which is Test the Defense. We're going to use both of these to play Spider Girl. We're going to stun and confuse the Mark V. Yeah. Okay. That's going to give us a little bit more breathing room there. We can go ahead and use 2 for Magneto. Will take out the Sentinel Mark 6, which will save Magneto's health. We're going to go ahead and thwart 2 off the main with Nick. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're also about to get a flyover, which will be nice. We've very much slowed down our progress counter progression. Okay, let's pass over to Iron Man. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and thwart 2, taking this down to a 3. Let's flip. Nope. Let's use Ingenuity, Pepper, and Deathlock to play Quinn Carrier, because we have to be an Avenger to play Quinn Carrier. So that's going to, let's just stack all of our resource generators. We have built Iron Man so very fast with 1 tech. That's what you want, right? That's what you want. Let's flip down. Let's go Futurist. Got a Call for Backup, Power Gauntlets, and a Rocket Boots. We'll go Rocket Boots. Call for Backup would be really good. Call for Backup also sets up a really nice flyover. We're building Iron Man so slow, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna go Call for Backup. Quinn Carrier will put Call for Backup into play with 6. Let's see what happens. I mean, like, this is probably the slowest I've ever built Iron Man in regards to tech, but you know what? Let's have some fun with it. We'll stand up. Okay. Ironheart is first player. We're gonna get a Bring It, a Brawn, chase them down. There's our flyover, and a Get Over here. 2, 4, 5. Tony is gonna get 6 cards. We got a Reinforced Suit, a Strength, a Sidearm. I love seeing a double with Pepper on the table. Supersonic Punch. Black Cat should not be in that deck. White Tiger, nice. And then a Arc Reactor. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's really funny. Okay, let's add 2. Take this up to 5. Master Mold is going to attack Ironheart, which we will block with Nick. It's going to be 3. We're going to place a counter. Switch those out to my actual counters and not damage. That's going to be enough to knock Nick to the ground, which I think we'll get right back with this call for backup. We also could go with Braun. Braun's a good target for call for backup. We'll see. Over here, Master Mold is going to scheme. We're going to trigger our interrupt. Maybe we get lucky and there's not one. Or it's going to be the last card. Oh, it's the Mark 8. Oh, no. Oh, no. At least it's an energy barrier, not something that boosts his thwart. Oh, gosh. It's another Mark 8. Oh, no. Alrighty. This is when you wish you had mind control. So that's going to be 2, 5 total. Takes us up to 10 out of 12. Yikes. I'm going to pass out encounter cards that will deck us and we'll get a acceleration. Well, that's not great. I think a very real play is to use Call for Backup to get Spider-Girl back. After you play Spider-Girl from your hand, ignore me. Ignore everything I'm saying in this game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ironheart is going to get a unit upgrade attached to a Sentinel minion. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Plus 2 hit points. I'm going to give it to the Mark 5. I don't want to give it to the 8. And we got a Mark 2. When revealed, if Operation Zero Tolerance is at play, gain Search. Otherwise, search and find Operation Zero Tolerance. Comes in with 6. And this is the one where if we chump block or allies leave play from after an enemy attacks and defeats an ally, we put it under, and then if we have 5 cards under there, we lose. But it does not gain permanent. That is only in Project Wide Awake. So that's nice at least. Okay. Mags is going to pass over here. Just have 1 damage on Mags. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Futurist. I'm going to look at the top 3. We'll take a Genius. We're actually not. We're going to take Stark Tower. We're going to discard Power Gauntlets and Genius. We're going to use Pepper to generate the top card is a Genius to play Stark Tower. Then we're going to use Stark Tower to return the Power Gauntlets to our hand. Okay. Let's use a Reinforced Suit. I'm sorry. Let's use a Strength and a Ingenuity to play White Tiger. We'll draw 2 cards, which will be a Triskelion. We deck out so we get an encounter card. This is very dangerous. This confuses me. Yeah, I don't love it. I kind of hate it actually. Looking at it, I kind of hate it. We do get 1 more card draw, which is going to be a Mark 5 armor. Okay. At least we can. Oh, we do have a Supersonic Punch. That's probably worth using to take out the Mark 8. We do want to get this down to. Where's my helmet? Did I pass on my helmet? Or did I discard my helmet sometime? Okay, no, I missed it somehow. Okay. Let's call on an action over here for Tony Stark AI. I'm gonna look at the top 2. We got a Photon Blasters and a Get Over here. We're gonna grab the Photon Blasters. Okay. Let's use a Reinforced Suit and a Mark 5 armor to play a Gauntlet. We are gonna give ourselves aerial, so a supersonic punch is gonna be pretty effective. We could keep Triskelion. We could throw a sidearm on Mags, actually. That's not a horrible idea at all. Um, it's kind of funny. Um, we wouldn't be able to play the art. I really want to get the art reactor on the table, but we just don't have enough resources to get everything. Can we? If we draw a double, we will. So let's give him mansion. Draw a Mark 5 helmet. That's pretty decent though. Because we can play supersonic punch and a 5 helmet, and that's going to give us a third piece of tech. We go up to 4 hand size. We do have a mansion on the table, so we should be okay there. So let's do that. We are going to flip up. We're going to spend for the rocket boost to give ourselves aerial. We are going to use, I guess we could call on all these actions. Let's use arc reactor to play the helmet. I'm going to put Stark Tower here. We do have aerial, so we're going to remove 1 threat from each scheme. Okay. We do have, oh my gosh, we're in a little bit of trouble. I think this is a lot of pressure. We can use, we have to figure out how to get the tough off of here. We could use power gauntlets to get the tough. We could use Iron Man's basic attack to knock the tough. We could, but then that leaves a lot of threat to be desired, or a lot of thwarting to be desired. I guess we don't need the power gauntlets if we're using Magneto to take out the Mark II. So let's use the power gauntlets to knock the tough status card here. We're going to then use supersonic punch. Oh, it has +2 hit points. No, it doesn't. We put that on here to take out the Mark 8. It's going to be 8. We are going to use Iron Man to thwart this down to 3. We are going to call on an action to use a ingenuity. What do we want to call for backup? Brawn is not a bad option over here. Um Yeah, let's use a flyover to clear call for backup. So each one of us is going to go grab an ally. I'm going to grab Phantom X is an option. We could also grab Nick over here and then Braun over here with Ironheart. We have a blocker. I think we're probably staying up with both heroes this turn. So let's go. This is a fun decision. We definitely don't want Deathlock. We don't have any. We do have. Well, we do have. We could go Deathlock, um, and attach Reinforced Suit to Deathlock. That's a little bit more of an immediate impact than Phantom X is. So let's do that. We're gonna grab Deathlock with Call for Backup, and then after Deathlock enters play, we could go Sidearm or we could go Reinforced Suit. Let's go Sidearm. No, let's go Reinforced Suit. Reinforced Suit is a tech, so that's going to help us with our hand size. I think Sidearm is a little bit more impactful for an attachment, but I think we need the hand size more than we need the extra attack right now. Then Ironheart. Ironheart, I think we are going to go with Nick. So let's go Nick Fury here. We're going to draw 3 cards. 1. Oh, a photon beam. That's nice. That's real nice. Oh, that's real nice. 2 and 3 and a moon girl. Sick. We do get 2 counters because we defeated a side scheme, or we defeated a scheme. Okay. Well, that's actually really nice. So let's go ahead and we can get a photon beam out now. Okay, let's use a I don't actually think we need to accelerate and call on the actions here. But we do know that we're not using Magneto to take out the Mark II because we do have the Photon Blast. So we can use that and get some counters for Ironheart, and I'd much rather do that. So let's have Deathlock, White Tiger, and Magneto all thwart 1 off of, or thwart 6 off of the main. We're going to go down to 3. And we are done on this side. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 text, so we are up to a 5 hand size, which is much more palatable than a 2 hand size. Alrighty. Let's use a chase them down, and a ingenuity to play Moon Girl. It's gonna draw us 3 cards. Strength. Oh, nice. New and improved. And a stroke of genius. That's going to allow us to level up, everybody. That's going to, oh, that's hype. That's super hype. Yes, let's go. Okay. Nice. Dude, yeah. Now we're freaking talking. Alrighty. Gosh, I love this game. Okay. We are going to be hit with a lot of encounter cards, so that's going to be a little sad. But we have got a strength to play Photon. Can we take up this Mark V, actually? That could be kind of interesting. I guess we just shuffled our deck. There are a couple more photon beams coming, so let's just use the strength to take out the photon beam, or to take out the Mark II here. That's going to give us 2 more counters. We are going to use Stroke of Genius and a Bring It to play the Photon Blasters, which gives us 2 hit points. And we can deal damage equal to our stage number, which we are going to hold off on doing that because we just played Stroke of Genius, which gives us a card draw. Hey, there's a flyover and a counter. We don't have enough money to play the flyover, but we will probably hold on to the flyover. Yeah, that's hype. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll attack and knock the tough here. Let's go ahead and spend 6 to ready and switch to stage 3. And then we also get a tough status card, right? Yeah. Now we'll use a Photon Blasters to hit for 3 here. We're going to use Ironheart and Nick to take out Operation Zero Tolerance. We probably didn't need to do that. That wasn't super pressing. If it's not permanent, like if we're not playing the Project Wide Awake, I like to take out Operation Zero Tolerance if I'm about to shuffle my deck. So I guess I didn't have to do that, but it's nice. It also protects if we draw that master plan. That can be very nasty at that point. So I think I'm okay with that. Alrighty, Moon Girl is just gonna throw some damage over here, and that's gonna set us up so that if we do draw into a photon beam, we can take out the Mark V. We can use flyover to clear the main. We're feeling pretty good. Alrighty. That's going to be up. We're going to save this for a block. We need 2 damage here. Alrighty, my friends. Looks like, you know how I said we may, the damage to Master Mold is going to be exponential. I think we're about to start riding that roller coaster up. Let's go ahead and grab, what did I say? 5 cards? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 5 cards. Ant-Man, EVA, Rocket Boots, Sidearm, and a Phantom X. Nice. That's what you want, right? 2, 4, 5. Okay. Ironheart, we're gonna hang on to Flyover. We get 6 cards with Ironheart. A Propulsion Jets, that's back. That's nice. Sector Scan. Genius. Nice. Photon Beam, what did I tell you? 2, 4, 5. And a 1x1. The 1x1 is probably a little bit more efficient, but I want the counters. I guess you could straight math that because each counter is 2 damage, but I don't want to. Because yeah, we're gonna go up to 6. Master Mold is going to look at Iron Man. Um, let's toss Spider Girl in front of the attack. So it's gonna be 3, 4, 5. GG Spider Girl. This Mark 5 is stunned. And then we're going to attack here. It's gonna be 3. We're gonna block with Nick plus 2. Bye bye Nick. Alrighty. Encounter cards. 4 encounter cards. What could go wrong? Oh, good, a Mark 8. I was worried that we weren't about to get a Mark 8. Okay, energy barrier's back. Alrighty. Give it a tough status card. Yikes. Inert. Insert virus program. So this comes in with 6. When defeated, deal 2 damage to each sentinel enemy. It does have a victory point too, meaning that it's gone. We've got Mark II. If Operation Zero Tolerance is in play, it is not. We're going to go find it and put it into play. That's the other reason you want to get rid of Operation Zero Tolerance. I did kind of forget about that. But if it was in play, we would surge. So then we've got Dark Designs. Place 1 pursuit, and then he's going to scheme. So interrupt, we will get another minion. I guess this matters in the order. Okay, a Mark 5. This is put into play. Oh, there's so many minions. And then we'll add 2. So we're going to go up to 8. Okay. Past Mags over here. And we have another Mark 8 that is our main priority. I mean, like at this point, we are definitely looking at just taking out the virus program. So let's use a Genius to use a Propulsion Jets. We'll go ahead and thwart to take out the virus program. Deals 2 damage to each sentinel enemy. So knocks the tough here, knocks the tough here. Does take out the Mark 5. Does take here and 2 damage here. Alrighty. Tony Stark AI, let's see what we got. We got a Stroke of Genius. That's hard to pass up. And a superpower training. I don't think we really need the superpower training. We've spent enough time on that. Let's go Ingenuity, Stroke of Genius to play a Photon Beam to deal 4 damage to the Mark 5. We get 2 counters. This is gone. Then we get to draw a card from the Photon Beam. We do have a Get Over here, so we can grab the Mark 8. Nope, but we don't want to do that because the Mark 8 reads after this minion engages you, it would get another attachment. I don't want to deal with that right now. I probably should have done the flyover stuff. That's fine. Okay, let's hit the Mark 8 for 3 with our pew pew. That leaves it with 5 health. I can call on an action to fly over and remove 3 threats from Operation Zero Tolerance, which I think I will do. Which means that we're just kind of floating a resource. We could give the card draw to Iron Man. What is Iron Man doing? Iron Man's not doing much. I think we probably will flip down with Iron Man. I'm trying to figure out if I want to give the mansion to Iron Man or not. Oh, we can grab Arc Reactor with Stark Tower. We're definitely flipping down. Let's go ahead and give the mansion to Ironheart, which is another get over here. But then that's going to allow us to play one by one and just deal 2 damage to the Mark 5, taking it to 5. And then Magneto can take it out and then heal the damage. Okay. We're going to keep Moon Girl up for a block, and we are going to wait until we can call on an action to fly over there. Okay. Iron Man's turn. Let's use Quinn Carrier for a Mark 5 helmet. So we do have the aerial trait. So we're going to remove 1 from each scheme. Let's use... I'm trying to think if there's anything that I actually need. Oh, I need to use this. Let's use 2 damage here. Okay. We will flip down to alter. Let's use Stark Tower first. That's going to grab our Arc Reactor. Then we're going to use Futurist. We got Reinforced Suit, White Fox, and a Digging Deep. So we'll take Reinforced Suit. We discard these. White Fox goes into play. Digging Deep goes into our hand. That was what we would call excellent. Sick. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's use a Ingenuity and a Pepper Potts to play an Arc Reactor. It's going to allow us to exhaust and ready Iron Man. Let's use... We may... Actually, let's just drop... we just drop Phantom X now? Let's use EVA... we don't have the ally slots. We don't have Triskelion into play. So let's use White Tiger to support 2 here. Take this down to 3. That's going to knock White Tiger out. Then we're going to do our call on an action to fly over to remove Operation Zero Tolerance. Get 2 progress counters. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, okay. Let's use EVA to play Rocket Boots. And then let's dump the hand to play Phantom X. That's going to get EVA. Okay. White Fox, Deathlock, Phantom X, and EVA will remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threat from the main. Let's pass out some consequentials. We got 1 there. We used EVA to remove a threat. And then we've got 1 there. Alrighty. Stand up. Feel like we have definitely built now. This is probably our last trip down with Tony. I think we probably, unless, incredibly bad, unforeseen circumstances happen, we're done in Alter Ego with Tony after this next turn. We got to get over here, test the defense. Probably would cut these out. I don't think we needed to test the defenses. Ronnie, fly over, Sunfire, and a new and improved 2, 4, 6. Tony has got a Nick, that's beautiful, Digging Deep, Team Training, a Genius, Suit Up 2, 4, 5, and a Repulsor Blast. Blood makes the grass grow. Let's go up to 5 here. Then Master Mold is going to take a look at Ironheart. We're going to toss Moon Girl in front of this. So it's going to be a 3, put a pursuit counter. So we're 1 away from bringing out our Nemesis. Okay. And then Master Mold is going to scheme for 2. Technically, we do get this before. So let's find... Oh, okay. Dang it. I was hoping it was another Mark 8. That has toughness. It is 3 health, which is perfect for a Repulsor Blast. I did not unexhaust my allies. Encounter cards. Ironheart. Relentless robots. Each player engaged with a Sentinel minion cannot thwart this scheme. Comes in with a hazard icon, meaning that we are going to be resolving 1 additional encounter card every villain phase. Then we've got drawing nearer. We're going to get our nemesis minion. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck, put one pursuit counter. But that's not too bad, especially because I think he has quick strike and we're an alter ego, so that works out really well. I'm going to pass Mags over here. And drawing near, I'm going to place one counter, which will pop, and bring in our Nemesis. No, he has Retaliate 1, not Quick Strike. So he's got Retaliate 1, 4 health, and then we've got Reactor Overload. It comes in with 5. The Nemesis designs in set 1 were so mild. now we have like Dark Phoenix and like we're gonna destroy your world. It's like okay, like we're gonna add an acceleration icon. Alrighty, cool. I honestly think that we are probably okay never dealing with this, right? It's 5 turns. If this goes on 5 more turns, I think we're in more trouble than what we realize. And so we do have a genius. Oh, we could do the suit up trick. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use Quinn Carrier and Ingenuity. We'll use Digging Deep instead of the Quinn Carrier to play suit up. We're going to go find Maria Hill and a Reinforce Suit. Yeah, now we're cooking. Okay. I don't have enough ally slots. Let's use White Fox to do we have a flyover? Yeah, let's go. Let's knock the tough here. We're going to use a genius to play Maria Hill. We're going to discard White Fox from play. When we do that? Oh, that's not how that works. Genius is on top of our discard pile now. We get to draw a card, which is a strength. Let's go. And a chase them down. Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah, heck yeah. Okay. So now we are going to use Pepper Potts and a strength. Ah, shoot. We're out of ally slots again. Let's use Pepper Potts to play team training. Stark Tower is going to grab us Reinforced Suit. I don't think we futurist yet, have we? No, we may have. I don't think we have. I know I should use this to mark that, but I don't. I know. Okay, let's flip up to Iron Man. Let's Quinn Carrier a Rocket Boots to give ourselves Aerial. We will Helmet to remove 1 from everything, taking this down to 4. Cannot thwart this scheme. This is a thwart. So before we do that, let's call on and take out the minion. Because now we're not engaged, so we can do that off turn. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and have Maria thwart Ruthless Robots down to 3. We're going to call on an action over here. We're going to go New and Improved and Ingenuity to fly over the Relentless Robots to clear this. Then we'll get 2 progress counters. I don't ever think I drew a card with We got 2, 2, 4, 6, 7. I did draw. Okay. Alrighty. Um, let's just go ahead and call in an action. We'll blow Whiplash away with the counters there. Let's use a Strength, a Reinforced Suit, and a Repulsor Blast to overplay Maria Hill with Nick Fury. Then we'll draw 3. We got Energy, Supersonic Punch, and a Suit Up. Let's freaking go, team. Yes. We've got 2 damage to Master Mold there. We've got let's give the mansion to Ironheart, which is a bring it. That's not helpful. Okay, we can use energy to play Supersonic Punch to deal 8 damage here. Takes this down to 17. I'm going to thwart, ready, thwart, clear, imminent overload. We're going to use Suit Up to drop a reinforced suit onto Phantom X. We've got 3 damage here. Take this down to 4. It's 14. Deathlock will go ahead and punch for 2. Let's just start pushing. Let's go ahead and we'll deal 2 more damage here. We got propulsion jets to remove 3 over here. We're calling on an action to do this. I'm just trying to get an idea of where we're going to look or what we're going to look at for. Nick will go ahead and punch for 2. Okay. And we'll pass over to Ironheart. Let's use Tony Stark AI. We'll take Tigra. I don't know if we need Ronnie at this point. We could drop Ronnie just to clear her out of the deck. Let's play a test the defense. Might as well, right? I did not draw. I gave Avengers Mansion, so I did not draw with Maria Hill over here. Well, that helps a lot. Okay. We're going to use a energy to play a Sunfire. I'm going to drop all of these to play a Tigra. I'm going to go 2. I'm out of ready exhaust tokens. That's funny. That's what happens when you build or do all the build heroes. Pull out Lord of the Rings exhaust tokens. For 6 damage. Take us down to 2. Nothing really happens when he flips. He just gets stronger. And so no reason to flip him right now. Let's just hang out. Let's ready up. So many readies. I'm here for it. Iron Man is going to, I think we're at 7, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 2, 4, 5. And counter card. 6, 7. What would be really funny is if we could hit a double with this drawing near for Pepper. That'd be fun. Alrighty. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got White Fox digging deep. Nice. 2 digging deeps. That's what you want. That's real. That's what we got 2 repulsor blasts. So not the finish. Go for it. Let's go 6 cards over here. Ironheart's got to test the defense. Build support, don't need that. Photon Beam, nice. Oh, Photon Beam can take out Master Mold. Let's go. Hall of Heroes, great late add. I would keep Hall of Heroes in here. And I bring it 2, 4, 6. Let's go. Let's add 3 to take us up to 6. Master Mold is going to attack over here. We'll block with Nick, +2. Master Mold is going to attack over here. Forgot to pass out my money. Or my... we will block with Sunfire. It's going to be 3, 4. There goes Sunfire. I guess I didn't need to. I have a tough with Ironheart, but pass out in counter cards. Iron Man has got a master plan. Discard until we get a side scheme. Is there a side scheme? Is it going to be the last card? Not the last card, so we just deck out. Alrighty. Not too bad. I'd probably rather deck out at this point than get a side scheme. Next card is a Sentinel Mark 6 with Quick Strike. We're just going to take that. I don't actually know if I ever gave myself the additional health there, but we're just going to take the 2. Ironheart has got Intruder Alert. When defeated, the player defeated this scheme discards cards until they get a Sentinel minion, puts it into play, engaged with them. Comes in with 6 threat and a Crisis icon. Okay. Pass Mags over here. Let's use Tony Stark AI to look at the top 2. We got a Mansion and a Chase Them Down. We're going to take a Chase Them Down. Let's use Tigra to go ahead and do 2 damage to the Mark 5 here. We'll use a Ingenuity and a Bring It to play Photon Beam to deal 4 damage, which will give us 2 counters. Opening up our... so we don't have the guard anymore. And honestly, we're not going to chase them down. I think we are kind of in that final push mode. So let's use a counter to push Master Mold to stage here, coming in with 32 health. And toughness. Okay. We'll go ahead and knock the tough. We'll toss the hand for a Brawn. Oh yeah, we don't... oh, we do have one now. Brawn and Mags are going to hit for 6. So 32, so we'll go down to 20... oh my gosh, 26, wow. Okay. We can call on these actions. We'll go ahead and Propulsion Jets to remove 3 here. We'll punch for 3 here. So we're at 6, so we'll go down to 3. We're at 23. I think we're fine. I think we've got it. We can call on the actions over here just if we need to. But let's go Mansion here for Treskelion. No need. Digging Deep and White Fox will play a Power Gauntlets. We'll use Quinn Carrier to ready our or to give us aerial, and we'll go 4 damage here. We're at 23. We'll go down to 19. Okay. Let's use a Digging Deep to play a Repulsor Blast. So 1 damage. And we'll discard. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. 2 more damage. Let's go. Let's go. Super effective. That's funny. Okay. Uh, Actually, drawing near would have discarded the Strength. I need to remember that. So that's going to be 2 counters here. So the last one is going to be a Genius, which actually is finally that's okay. Well, I guess we don't really need it for anything. Mark 5 helmet will remove from here. We can't remove because we have the Crisis. Let's go 2, 4, 5 damage. Takes us down to 16. Or I'm sorry, just 11. Iron Man will deal 1 damage, and then we will pitch these for 10, and that's game. That was a really fun matchup. I really enjoyed that. The Ironman Ironheart, we got built really quick. I think being able to flip into stage 2 Ironheart on turn 2 or turn 1 was really helpful with our strategy and allowing Ironman to sit down and build. But yeah, awesome. Well, thanks so very much. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.